Hello you guys, welcome back to another video on this here channel. Guys, today we do have a story time. One of my first story times on this channel was literally how I've never had a good Valentine's Day. And then last Valentine's Day, I had my first Valentine since I made this channel. And that was real ghetto. So let's talk about it. So we're gonna skip through the lore for a little bit for the people who are new here. If you guys want real context, I was dating a homeless man. Yes! I know, guys. I know. Dating a brokey story time, weird boy mom story times are going to cross over. So watch those next. I'll show you. But this is context for the story. So boom. I'm dating this guy. I've been with him for a couple months. At first, he lied to me about his lifestyle and, having stuff going on. And then it went to revealing that he was living in his car. And then it went to revealing he's been living in his car the whole time we were dating. He just lied about it, never told me. Why did I stay with him? I don't know, but it's okay because we broke up like a couple weeks after this story. Yeah. I literally have just watched that podcast episode with Serena on Cammie Crawford's podcast, the relationship podcast, and they hit it on the nail. They were like, why when you're with a broke man, he's so mean? Like, he's so stressed about his life and he don't got nothing to know. The one person, the girl that's there for them, they're so mean. So this was exactly the example. I remember it was a whole fight when we were literally planning what we were going to do for Valentine's Day, right? He was like, I want to get this Airbnb, not just like a room or a date, this Airbnb. He's like, I want it for this many nights. I think it was 3 nights when really you could have used one, right? So a man planning to get an Airbnb, multiple nights that we don't need and all that, right? Cute, right? Oh, like he wants to do that for me, like a little Valentine's Day stay. But the bone I had to pick was I was, we're all recovering around this time from Christmas shopping and, just trying to save. And I also been helping this brokey. Oh, could I have money for this? I'm going to send it back to you. Him never sending back the full amounts. Yes, embarrassing. And he gonna fix the nerve to say, yeah, I'm gonna do this for Valentine's Day. We're gonna do this, but I need you to pay this much of the Airbnb for us to do it. So of course I'm like, no. I don't got hundreds of dollars to book this Airbnb. That's your idea that you want to do for this many nights we have. So I'm like, why? No, like I don't have hundreds of dollars to just give to this. And like, say what you want. Yes, I'm a girl who always buys men gifts for Valentine's Day when I'm with the man. But let's be real. Valentine's Day is about the girls. It's about a girl. Like, how are you going to say, yeah, this is the plan. Give me a couple $100 so we can do it. So yeah, he was so mad, y'all. Like, broke men are always so mad and mean when you set a boundary and say no for once, right? So we're going back and forth, guys. One thing about this man too is he was gonna cry. He's over here, he's yelling, he's crying, he's like, I just want to do something nice, like I want us to have some place to stay, and I'm telling him like, you don't always pay me back the full amount. I don't have $100 to just, responsible has it in her savings, but for that, no. Like what? So I'm literally like, no. And he's like, if you pay whatever, it was like probably somewhere between 100, it was over $100. Let's just say something like that. He was like, you won't have to pay for anything else. Like the whole time we're there, I'm going to pay for the dates. I'm going to pay for the food, all that, which should be a given, but it was not in this relationship. I know. So he's crying, talking about, this was another huge red flag with this man. First of all, you guys are like, oh, he's comfortable asking you for money, asking you to pay for something you want to do. How long were you with him, Alicia? 3 months. That's another thing. Why are broke men so damn comfortable? Like, I hate making, apparently I make men feel too comfortable, because what was that? But anyway, one red flag is he was like, I just really want it to be special. He's crying. He's like, I've never had a Valentine's Day. Mind you, he's 5 years older than me. He's 26 years old. I said, how have you never had a Valentine's Day when I know you've had girlfriends and stuff? You have been dated someone one time around Valentine's Day. He's like, yeah, I have, but we always end up getting into it and not celebrating. And just celebrating it later, or we broke up before. Also, this man, again, 26 years old, told me, I think his longest relationship one time he said was like 8 months, but he said on average it was always about 3 months, which checks out because we broke up at like 4. Right? So he's crying. He's explaining how he just wants it, how I'm going to take care of you. I'm going to take care of everything the couple days we're out there if you just help me book it. So I say, okay, like a dummy. Like a dummy. I say, all right, okay. Okay. Moving on. So fast forward to Valentine's Day. We pull up to this Airbnb. And again, like I said, the points I was making, y'all, like, those older men will really try to make you feel like little girl you and like, you just don't get the logic. Because one thing I was saying when I was fighting him on this is I was like, how he's asked for money. I'm like, if you can't afford it, one, obviously don't book it. Do we have to have an Airbnb for Valentine's Day? No, that's something you want to do. It could just be a date. Two, if you really can't afford it and you need money from your girlfriend to pay for it, why don't you just not book as many days? Because fast forward to, we pulled up and booked it 2 days before Valentine's Day. So I got there the night, slept, and then when you wake up the next morning, it was the day before Valentine's Day, not Valentine's Day. And then, fast forward, you sleep another night, Valentine's Day, sleep, we leave in the morning. So, don't even get me started, y'all. We show up. Vibes are cool the first day, honestly. They're cool. It's kind of like a cute, lofty place, right? And, so the first night we get there, whatever. Next day, we go grocery shopping because we're going to make Valentine's Day dinner. I think you guys can guess why. So we buy groceries for Valentine's Day. The plan the day after on Valentine's Day, because this is the day before, was we're going to wake up, eat breakfast, our leftovers or whatever. And then he found this place he wanted to take me that was like a cute, unlimited arcade, like viral TikTok thing. And I'm like, cool, fun, right? So that first day when he bought groceries, he did buy all the groceries. I didn't pay for anything. Of course, he drove, whatever. And we kind of just hang out and are like playing house the first day. Like I said, this man was really excited because apparently he can't keep a girl. And he's never had a Valentine's Day that he literally wanted to stay up till 12 to give each other gifts. Y'all, I don't know if I just like block this embarrassing relationship out of my head. I don't really remember what he got me. I think I remember he bought me okay, for me, Valentine's Day is not about big stuff, which is also interesting. Because this man was talking about stuff he wanted. Nigga, it's not Christmas or your birthday. You get a candy bar and a card and you shut the fuck up. I literally feel that way. Even for okay, gift card, flowers, boom. I know some people go all out like it's Christmas, but I remember what I got this man. So, and he was really excited. It was really emotional for him, I guess, because he's never had a Valentine's Day and he really liked the gifts. I remember he was tearing up and everything. So, I got him some blue light glasses, y'all know, to protect your eyes from the screen. I got him some of his favorite snacks, obviously, because like I said, Valentine's Day, I feel like you gotta have the snacks. He said he really liked my Black American Heritage flag. You guys probably see it in the background of some of my videos if you see it on TikTok, me on TikTok or Instagram. And he was like, that's cool, I want one. So I got him one. And then the third thing, I think the last thing he opened, is I got him this very beautiful necklace because he was a African boy. He mainly grew up with his mom, who was Black American like me, but his dad is Ethiopian and he was really estranged from his dad and didn't really grow up in the culture and would talk about that with me and stuff. So I bought him this necklace in Amharic. I hope I'm pronouncing that right. Yeah, it's the language, and yeah, it's a language that Ethiopians speak, and I just thought it looked really pretty, you know, like a little cultural piece. He was really really excited for that. He was tearing up. He was hugging me. He's like, "I'm gonna wear this all the time." Um, oh y'all, I do remember some stuff he got me now. This man got me like, I remember he got me a little stress toy because I was a little anxious around that time. Why? Probably because I'm dealing with a man who's always stressing me out. Guys, isn't that so funny? It's so funny when men like try to help you with stuff, like with your mental health and stuff, when they're the cause of it.
Clock it. Stole the phone.
Anyway, I do remember he got me that and lingerie that I did not really like. But I had never had lingerie. See, if y'all remember him from the Christmas story time, this broke man with a girl who's always there for him is always thinking about himself. Cause okay. So you whatever. Whatever, y'all. It was fine. It was dandy. I remember it was fun that night. And fast forward to the next day. So this is the first thing that pissed me off when we woke up in the morning. Again, also, this man was literally crazy. I'm sorry. See, I'm not here to like to stigmatize people with mental health issues and who go through a lot. Obviously, this person is going through a lot when he lives in his car. A girl who's only known for 3 months is like the only person there for him. His family ain't helping him. They know his situation. Obviously, that's a lot. And then I knew like a lot of his trauma on top of that. But this was a relationship that I hope no other young girls find themselves in, where it's like you feel like you can't be mad because when you're mad or upset about something because their life is so terrible, they gash you and you're like, I can't do this right now. Like, this is bothering you. Like, well, I'm literally living in my... So I couldn't even get mad at this. But I've never gotten flowers on Valentine's Day. If you watch my Valentine's Day story time, I've never gotten flowers on Valentine's Day, ever. The only time a man has ever gotten me flowers, except once. This one guy brought it on a first date. But no, I think we had talked about that too. Men always just get me flowers when it's like talked about before. I've never been like actually shocked or like at time. Why when I woke up, this man was like, because there was like a flower thing outside. He was like, do you want me to get you flowers? It's Valentine's Day. What? See, I literally remember, I think I just was like, no, it's fine. Because one, I know you're broke. Two, I'm annoyed. Don't ask me. You should have went out and got it when I woke. Because now I'm irritated. Dealing with 3 different men, all Virgos. Ugh. Those Virgos are the only men I ever loved. And y'all need to stay away from me. Never thought to get Alicia real flowers for Valentine's Day. Now I'm irritated again because you're the third one. No. So whatever. We eat, we get ready. We go to this arcade. So excited. Like it's like a little aesthetic TikTok place. Looks so fun. We pull up to the arcade. Before we went to the arcade, this man was like, I have to go pull out cash because I looked on the website and stuff and they were saying it's like a cash only place. So I have to have cash ready. So okay, it was like 25 a person, 20 a person, something like that. We pull up. As soon as we get there, the guy's like, this is a no cash place. It's card only. So, of course he turns to me like a sad puppy dog. And he's like, yeah, sorry, you have to pay because I only have cash. Okay. Remember you said if I gave you what, like $120, $150, whatever for the thing, I wouldn't have to pay for anything? Okay. Okay. But you know, like he is dumb and he read it backwards on the thing. So you would think, oh, okay, damn, like I feel so bad. Like my girl's literally paying for the date. She helped pay for this place that I can't fucking afford. Like I'll just give her the cash since she's paying. Do you guys think he gave me the cash? No, of course not. Of course not. So yeah, so I pay. We do it. We play our games, whatever. We take pictures. Okay. And we come back to the crib, not his crib because he didn't own one, to the Airbnb, and we get started on dinner. while we get started on dinner, our plan was to make steak, shrimp, and something else. I think loaded potatoes, something like that. So I'm like, I got the shrimp, I got the loaded potatoes. I love a loaded potato. And he's like, yeah, I can cook steak. Then he's like, actually, I'm struggling. Like, I'm gonna call my mom for her to help me. And this is where the weird boy mom's story overlaps. Let's just say this is the first time I ever met his mom. I actually never met anyone in this boy's life in real life, just on FaceTime. Because like I said, he's homeless, decides to get on a dating app, lie and manipulate a girl into being with him, and then now she's your only source of everything, and nobody in your real life helps you with you. So, okay, we get on the phone with his mom. This is all in detail in that story time. She's a weird boy mom, off the bat. He had already told me weird things she said before, or when because he's like the youngest and all his older siblings are girls. She said that when she kept having girls, she was irritated. She was like, I don't want girls. There's so much drama. I want a boy. I want all boys. I didn't want no daughters. Every time she had a daughter, she was disappointed. Women like that are scary and give self-hate. I would love if all my children were girls. Like, okay, maybe both for the experience, because I only want to have two. But if I had two daughters, it was just me and my sister before my little brother was born. That was fun. That was so fun. Weirdo. So, yeah. His mom she's talking about, how are you going to call me this late in the day when it's Valentine's Day? You know you're like the only guy. You're like the only guy in my life, son. I'm not dating anyone.
Yeah.
Okay. Comparing your son to someone that your son has to call you and wish. You guys can see the vibes it's giving. I'm just helping him with the steak. She decided to stick around and talk about a bunch of stuff and try to, let me just talk to your girlfriend. I just want to tell her something and tell her not to hurt you. She's so weird, bro. She's so weird. It's giving weird boy mom. We cook the food. We get off the phone with her. We eat, whatever. That's Valentine's Day. Like I said, after this, watch the weird boy mom thing to see how this all came full circle. Like, y'all know who wants to be on the phone with your man's mom for 2 hours on FaceTime? And also, like, this is your first time meeting this lady. Like, Valentine's Day is about couples. Like, it was so... And then on top of that, not even if she's just a nice regular lady. No, she's a weird boy mom who's obsessed with her son. And yeah. Fast forward, we go to sleep. Next day, check out. We're cleaning up, yada yada. Okay. One of my dreams has always been to go to Disneyland as a couple, but especially in February during Valentine's Day, those sweetheart nights look so fun. They're probably more expensive than regular tickets though. But anyway, so he was like, well, how about, had this man been to Disneyland? No, I think he'd been to Disneyland before. But I think it was my idea, and he was like, yeah, we could take you just to do something else to, like, continue the vibes. He was like, we can go to downtown Disney, you know, look at the shops and stuff like that. Oh my God, editing Alicia, guys. I just realized if you're not from California or haven't been, you might not know what downtown Disney is. Like, is it Disneyland? It's a place where you just have to pay for parking. You don't go in the parks, but there's restaurants and shops and stuff like that. So only thing you gotta pay for is parking. And yes, I did have to pay for that too. Moving on. So he takes me to Disneyland. Another story time I have, not about this specific incident, but he embarrassed me in public again here. He did this in public. That's about the same man. Go watch it after, y'all. Go watch it after. We pull up to downtown Disney. At first, the vibes are fine. Like, jolly. Like, of course they have to be. I love Disney. I'm from Southern California, so I went to Disneyland, like, almost, like, every year as a kid from probably, like, baby all the way to elementary before it got too expensive. But yeah, I love even downtown Disney, like just getting some snacks, like looking at all the art. We're having fun. We're taking pictures, stuff like that. So I remember we're walking and you guys already know the deal. You guys know they exist. These creatures exist. And I remember we see a white man with locks pass by, looking very dusty, looking very crusty. Not locks, sorry. On white people, they're dreads. Dreads! I know some black people don't care, but I refer to my hair as locks. But yeah, on white people, derogatory. And so I see him too, but I don't really say anything. Like, I've seen it all. And I remember he's like, man, that shit is so corny. And I was like, what? He's like, you see that white man with locks? And I was like, yeah. He's like, it's so weird. Like when people do that, like he looks a mess, whatever. And I'm like, yeah. And again, y'all know how, again, I was in this relationship with this man who his life is so terrible, so I'm not allowed to complain about anything. Very unhealthy dynamic. But there was like I said, there's a lot of stuff sometimes I used to just ponder on. So I remember he had this one friend that I think he never saw, but he showed me. He was like, oh, this is my homegirl from way back then, and I might see her because like she's moving to my city. And he showed me a picture. He was talking about her. This was probably like a month or a few weeks before this. And he was like, yeah, Anna, black people, especially black women, please tell me you guys are going to understand. Okay, right? At Disney, we saw a white man with dreads, right? You guys know when you see a white girl, like for instance, that little girl on TikTok who was beefing with the other cultural appropriator from Dr. Phil. Y'all know when white girls have like this aesthetic where it's like, it's not quite cultural appropriation yet, but you could see where it's going. Like tight ass ponytail, little edges, like it's giving caricature. I remember this girl, Anna, kind of gave that, like not fully crossing the line, but a little bit of, you know. And I was like, yeah, like I just, you know, of course, like I said, I don't know for sure because I don't know this girl. But I remember when he said that, I was like, honestly, your friend Anna kind of gave me that vibe a little bit. And he's like, oh, for real? Like, I don't know. I guess she's just grew up around a lot of black people. No, I don't care. Anyway, I just like kind of brought it up. Like, yeah, like I was just trying to see because the diaspora, the gender wars in the black community are so weird. Like there's some people who will care about stuff on the women or not. And so I just wanted to like gauge how he felt. How I was like, oh, okay. So cultural appropriation, a white man looks a mess, as it does. I was like, yeah, Anna kind of gives me that aesthetic. Like, do you think, like, I didn't see anything when you were showing me who she was, but I was like, do you think she's a white girl who, like, is too comfortable and would, like, get braids or something? Like, because she low-key gives that vibe, but I don't know. And so I brought it up. He's like, yeah, I don't know, but I mean, if she did, that's still a homegirl. So I'm like, wait, so you're talking about a random white guy that you don't know, but I'm like, you're saying if your friend did that, like, it wouldn't bother you. He's like, I mean, it'd look a mess, but like, he was basically just saying like, no. He starts actively getting angry when I was like, really? Like, you don't look at it the same way? Weakling! Well, y'all, why does this man start yelling? He lets go of my hand. He's like, no, bro, I said I wouldn't care. Like, why are you making this a big deal right now? Like, you heard what I said. He lets go of my hand and he walks ahead of me. Like, leaves me behind in this Disney crowd. The ghetto. Weakest link. This was the same man. See, my black women are gonna feel me on this. This was a man who's like, yeah, I'm pro-black. I only date black women and stuff. And then I remember one time I think I seen messages with him and a friend. I was like, why is it was like either a white or a Mexican homie. I was like, why is he saying nigga? And he was like, I don't care, bro. That's the homie. So you think you're pro-black on some Malcolm X, and you're over here talking about I don't care if certain people don't do it because they're around me or they're around other black people. Weak link could never be my man again. So I'm like, I low-key should have saw this coming. Like, you so weird for that. But you're even weirder for making a scene. Because, like, I remember people were looking at me and him like, what the? When they saw him raise his voice. And stomped through the crowd. Embarrassing. Yeah, what's even worse than all that is leaving your girl behind in public and making a scene in public. That's the thing. Like, people like that are really scary because, oh, you're not scared to make me look stupid in public. That's very dangerous to my ladies. Thankfully, like I said, this was done like 2 weeks after it. So I'm just like, okay, so I'm walking, and he basically just walks all the way back to the car. Like, I could still see him, but yeah, he just walks all the way back to the car. And we get in the car, he literally acts like nothing happens. He's like, all right, you ready to go? You just publicly embarrassed me at the happiest place on earth. Like I said, this man was literally, something was mentally already wrong in the brain. As you guys can see, if you've seen the other story times on him, I rarely, at this point in my life as a 23-year-old, and even back then, like in that relationship, which was my most recent one, I don't really yell at men anymore. Like, all I have to do is hit him with a look. Like, I never had my face. All I do is just look. I used to just look at this man, and he used to get mad and be like, you need to control your face. Stop looking at me like that. No. And what are you going to do about it? But I remember this time I was mad. And I was like, why are you just acting like nothing's wrong? You literally just embarrassed me in public again. Because this was after the other one. And he's like, bro, like, what do you expect me to do? He's, again, men giving the sob story. When I was in therapy, and because of how I know I am, I know that I just need to take space. Okay, so you take space. You'd be like, could we just stop talking about this and talk about it later? You don't throw my hand out and storm and raise your voice at a place with like hella kids and families and walk in front of me and leave me behind. So I'm just like, I'm going off on him because, again, I'm low-key fed up from feeling like I can't say anything. I just can't make him mad. No, like, this man is literally crazy. Like, y'all know the line to get out of places like that, how you're just sitting. This man is like literally screaming at me to the top of his lungs where there's like cars right next to us. But again, you guys, it's so funny. Like, at this time, I'm not even crying. Like, I'm not even crying. Like, again, one self-control that I've learned just as I get older, and especially dealing with a crazy ass man like that, is like, I just look at them and look at how stupid they're acting, and it makes them matter. Like, I'm just silently being like, because this is embarrassing. Like, also, you guys know, like, I know a lot of people grow up in chaos and maybe their parents acted like this, but I didn't grow up around this. So when I see people acting stupid and acting out, all I can do is just look. Cause what? So anyway, yeah, at this point, I'm just listening to him yell, and he's like, you're being really weird, and you seem like you don't understand my mental issues. And like you over here, you making me, mind you, what the hell did I do? I asked him about his opinion on a situation. He got mad at me and left me behind. And now he's yelling at me. He's like, you clearly don't understand my mental issues. Like, I never left anybody in a relationship. I always stay till the end, but you're really not understanding me. You're making me not want to. And again, I'm just looking at him. Like, I think that really set him off. Like, he was saying that, like, you really making me want to make that decision because obviously you don't listen, you don't learn. And I said, okay. And he said, okay, I'm going to show you I'm done then. Okay. Guys, we drove like an hour home, and this man stopped at a gas station, and then he talked to me or something like that, and I was like, so do you still feel that way? And he was like, no, I don't feel that way, you just had me mad, da, 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 da. And then of course we were still together after that, because that's what like crazy people like that do. Like, they try to bring out, because like I said, this whole time I didn't cry. Like, when he said that, I was like, okay. The whole hour drive, I was on my phone, straight face, looking at him like, I feel like this story time shows how, like, the level of Scorpio I have. Like, I love this level that I've reached. So yeah, he's like, of course I didn't mean that, da 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 da. and we were together again, unfortunately. But guys, like I said, I did break free 2 weeks later. And guys, I don't even know what Valentine's Day takes the cake. Like I said, Valentine's Day with the one I had before that, when I was in an abusive relationship, sucked. Arguing all day. Again, watch the story time. Another one when this man didn't bring me anything. Right. And then this ghetto ass shit. I don't. I truly, yeah. Those are the only 3 Valentines I had, because I had a boyfriend in high school for like a couple months, but I remember there was some reason where we couldn't be together on Valentine's Day. So yeah, I don't know which one is worse. You guys watch the other story time and you let me know. But yeah, guys, there's so much about this man, ladies. Like I said, like, it's weird about that relationship, because I was like, I stood on business, like the way I used to handle that man and still get my way. But like, I didn't stand on business, because girl, why are you even doing that? Like, weird, broke, mean, older men think they're your dad, think they're smarter than you. Nigga, you're not. Let me know if you guys want the whole story time of how, again, this man, when did that come into play? I think in Dating a Brokey and The Weird Boy Mom, I kind of explained the breakup a little bit. But I did not explain the aftermath of how this man harassed me and reached out to me on multiple occasions after. Why? I don't know. Like, and it's like crazy, creepy switch ups, making another account to watch. Let me know if you guys want, let me see. Comment you want the aftermath if you guys want a story time on that. Mind you, it's February. The last time this man messaged me was like July. Yeah, before I found out to block his other accounts. This man was messaging me about my YouTube because he's crazy and would watch like my every step after we were broken up. But yeah, comment the aftermath if y'all want all that. Anyways, guys, thank you for coming to my trauma dump. And I hope you guys have a beautiful February. As a little astrology girl, the astrology is supposed to be really good this month. I'm excited. Guys, I'm going to do a side quest today. I'm side questing. Watch my story to see my side quest. And I'm going to put after I do this first class if you guys want me to vlog it. I might just do my first vlog. Yeah, I hope you guys have a beautiful month. And, well, not that I'll be gone for the rest of the month, but a good Valentine's Day no matter what you do. And yeah, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Check out my socials, linked down below. And as always, I will catch you guys in the next one. Bye!